All right, so I was driving home. So funny story today. I was actually driving to Walmart to get some coffee, and I drove by an Arby's, and that shit was actually full. And I was like, damn, that shit weird as hell. But you know what? Also is weird as hell. Me dropping a video within proximity of another video. But this one's special because shut up, bro. All right, so I'm here today with Flemmy Z, a close friend of mine, IRL, and we are going to be ranking Sonic OSTs today. I have a tier list here pulled up, and we're going to be going throughout the mainline franchise, probably do some spin-offs if we even know about their soundtracks, and then we'll just be ranking them based off like how much we like them. But everyone knows what a tier list is, but how about you introduce yourself, Flemmy Z, just for anyone that wants to hear.
Yo, what's good? Y'all already know, it's Flemmy Z. I dabble into a little bit of Sonic now, a little bit more now because they're actually like turning up now. Like this decade, you know, last game Frontiers was peak. I enjoyed it thoroughly, and now we about to rank this music on all the other games. You know what I'm saying? I believe we have similar opinions, but I'm not sure if it's 100% the same. So I'm about to call you out on your clearly wrong statements that you make.
Call me out, bro.
On your music opinion.
Yeah,
bro.
All right, bro. All right, so what do you want?
I've heard some craziness from you.
Bro, alright, chill. We gon' see, and y'all will be the judge of that when y'all watch this video. Trust. Alright, should we even like name the tiers? Do we want to be that dynamic, or do we just leave them at letter tiers?
Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me see. Can you screen share the thing?
Am I not screen sharing it already? So here we go. I have the tier list pulled up for him and for you guys. Even though I'm probably just gonna overlay some gameplay, and you guys will see the tier list when I actually like place the games in the tiers. But yeah, should we name the tiers anything? Do we want to be quirky, or do we just keep them as letters?
I mean, I don't know. We could probably do like the peak, the mid,
all right,
the goat.
All right, you know Sonic Advance 3.
Okay, now that's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, peak.
You see how fast he just started lying? You see this?
Bro, what? Bro, you haven't even listened to the OST. You can't cook me for this. All right,
bro, I've heard some of them sounds in my ears, bro.
Oh no. Like let's be corny. Amazing.
No, we're not doing
outstanding.
That. Oh my god.
Good. Great.
This is
no, I'm playing. All right, let's just go the normal shit. Peak. Great. Good. Mid. Sonic Spinball Options music.
Thanks.
Alright, so yeah, again, I think we're gonna go from chronological order of the franchise just to get things pretty streamlined. So, as such, we will probably start with the first game, Sonic 1.
Ooh, Sonic 1? Hey, bro, it got the classics. I'm not sure, bro.
The classics?
The classics? It's the classics, bro.
I'm talking about that spring yard. You mean classic? You mean classic?
Classic? The one classic? You think there's one good song in that game?
Bro, I don't even like Green Hill. It's just a certified classic song of all time.
It is a certified classic. Now, how do we rank the certified classic though?
But I mean, it's good. But like, we're talking about the OST overall, and like, it's got a good song. Like, again, Spring Yard. I think Spring Yard is probably the best song from that soundtrack.
Overall. No, it definitely is. That's the best song in that game.
Spring Yard, Starlight's okay. Marble Zone is alright. Labyrinth Zone.
I don't dislike any music from that game, except probably like I don't actually. I don't really dislike music. That song is fire. No, that song is fire.
That instrumentation is dog ass. What are you talking about,
bro? What do you mean, bro? You just associating it with dying every 2 seconds.
No, bro, that twang, that twang instrument sounds like poo poo.
Bro, it's fire, bro. You just don't get it, bro. All right, where you putting it at?
I'll put it good. It's got classic themes, but overall, I wouldn't really say it's like massively great. Like,
I get that because like I'm looking at this list and we got a kind of crazy lineup.
Yeah,
so
you got to consider what we're working with here. All right, Sonic 2. I don't really think there's a contest that this is better than Sonic 1.
No, it's way better. Yeah. No,
but when I put it in peak though, I'd probably put it in great overall.
We can rearrange stuff.
True. But I do think we want to get like the definitive answer out of the way so we don't trivialize the overall tier list.
Yeah, because peak has to be like, we don't want to put too much stuff in peak because I mean it is Sonic OST and a lot of it is going to be peak, but we got to like be strict on these rankings.
like how great, like most of I highly doubt there's gonna be like any OSTs in like Mid or Sonic Spinball. So like most of the stuff is gonna go in like the top 3 tiers.
All right. I'd say you could. Ooh, I want to. Damn, that's hard. Me personally, I'd give it great, but it is like it's a significant bit better than Sonic 1.
Yeah, I'd say most certainly it is. Like you got.
It's like no misses. It's no misses better than Sonic.
Yeah, no misses. I'd say even like the worst songs aren't even that bad. Like you got. It actually has like a couple underrated songs in my opinion. I personally love like songs like Oil Ocean. They don't get enough appreciation.
Oil Ocean. I associate that with bad memories in that fuck ass stage, bro.
That song a banger. That bass line go crazy.
That's true. I do like, I mess with me some Hilltop. You already know that.
That's also underrated.
That's also underrated.
Underrated. Yeah, people don't give Hilltop, or at least I haven't seen people give Hilltop the appreciation it deserves. Well, I also love Metropolis. That song is a certified banger.
Oh yeah. That's like probably my favorite from that game, Metropolis.
Yeah.
I know people like Chemical Plant, but Metropolis is where it's at.
Yeah, for real though. Like I give it great overall. Like it's not perfect. Like a couple of songs like Atlantic Zone are alright. Atlantic Zone's alright. Wing Fortress is decent, I guess.
What the hell is Atlantic Zone?
Remember Atlantic?
Atlantic? What the hell is Atlantic?
Atlantis Zone? I don't know. Aquatic Zone?
Atlantis?
Yeah, Atlantis.
You talking about Aquatic Ruin?
Bro, is that what it's called? Bro, I haven't played Sonic in so long.
Did bro call it? You call it Atlantis?
Bro, chill out.
Atlantis?
Like this song?
What's bro talking about? Yeah, bro.
This song is aight, bro.
I like it.
It's okay. Like, I wouldn't say it's great.
Yeah, that's probably one of the not as good ones.
Yeah.
But it is pretty aight.
Yeah.
That's probably like the worst in the game. But it's still like solid.
True. So Sonic 2, I'd say overall, I'd give it a great tier. I wouldn't really put it at peak, but it's got a ton of great songs for sure. Definitely an improvement over the first game. Tons of bangers. All right, so next up we got Sonic. Oh wait, no. We don't have. Actually, yeah, let's go Sonic 3 next. Sonic 3. Wait, Sonic Knuckles. Is it Sonic 3 and Knuckles or is it Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
I think we should just both.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying on the tier list itself. Oh yeah, because we got Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic and Knuckles, 2 different games. But I'll put them. We'll talk about it as one package.
Okay, so Sonic 3. I feel like Sonic 3's music is better than Sonic and Knuckles.
It has the MJ involvement, right?
Yeah, I think Sonic and Knuckles had some too, because launch base, right?
Yeah, it has launch base. Wait,
yeah.
Is that Sonic Knuckles or Sonic 3?
Oh wait, no, launch base is Sonic 3.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that's Sonic 3.
Oh, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So yeah, that wasn't a Sonic and Knuckles.
So,
all right, well yeah, Sonic 3 is like way better than Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, Sonic 3. Yeah, you got songs like Angel Island, Hydro City. What's Angel Island? Hydro City, Ice Cap Zone, Launch Base Zone.
Bro, just skip Marble Garden, bro. Hey, put some respect on Marble Garden. What's going on with you?
Bro, I forgot about. I hate that stage. Like I only.
What?
Bro,
that stage is peak, bro. That's like the best stage.
Bro,
I'm not.
The stage.
The stage is nice, bro.
The music is good. Like now that you mentioned the stage itself, like the music is good. It's just I hate the stage itself. That shit is not.
Why?
Fun to play. That stage is not fun to play.
Bro, you just mad that you asked and then you be getting hit by the unreactables, bro.
Bro, what kind of person likes a vertical layout in a Sonic game, bro?
That just sounds like a huge skill issue to me. I'm not sure.
That's not a skill issue. That's just Sonic games being poo-poo. Or that's just level design being poo-poo. But yeah. So what does Sonic and Knuckles have? They got Flying Battery, which is a pretty good thing. Yeah.
Growing up, like I didn't really. I mean, it's alright.
It's okay. It's okay. Mushroom Hill is pretty aight.
Yeah, I like it.
What else does it have?
You got Sandopolis.
That's a decent one, I guess. Death Egg is.
Bro, it's been so long since I played Sonic and Knuckles.
Is Death Egg Sonic 3 or Sonic and Knuckles?
Death Egg is, no, Death Egg is Sonic and Knuckles. Remember, Sonic 3 ended with launch base.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, I'd say Sonic 3 definitely has the winning side over Sonic and Knuckles. I'd put Sonic and Knuckles. Then you gotta think about
like stuff like Doomsday and stuff. Sonic and Knuckles itself is kind of like not. It's not taking it over Sonic 2. Would you put it in great or good, or would you put it in good or great below Sonic 2, or just good? And honestly, I would say it's probably not even taking it over Sonic 1.
Are you sure? Really?
Yeah,
Actually,
it's
now that
like
you mention it, I kind of agree because
it's like a snooze fest, bro. Like it's just like, bro, Mushroom Hill and the Flying Battery, and then the Endopolis, and then
I don't know because
what
like
else?
Death Egg and
Lava
Flying
Reef,
Battery.
like
Hey, Lava Reef is good. Lava
I mean,
Reef
it's
is
like
good. No, I put Sonic and Knuckles over 1 at least.
oh, I mean, yeah, they got Sky
'Cause
Sanctuary.
You
so
got,
that
yeah,
is
they got
good.
Sky Sanctuary. They got Lava Reef. Like those are all good tracks. Would I put them great? No, I wouldn't put it great. But I would put it over Sonic 1, most certainly. Sonic 1 doesn't have as many good songs as Sonic and Knuckles, I think. Yeah,
I bet.
So that's Sonic and Knuckles. So next up we have, where is it?
Would you go Saturn or chronological? I don't know.
No,
Oh,
Sonic CD. This is peak.
CD.
This is peak. This is peak. This is peak. I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
there's any
yeah,
contest.
Sonic CD
Well,
is taking it
if you
over.
want to get into the semantics, we could go like US and JP OST each, but like
that gets like hella complicated because isn't there like 3 versions of each song
Yeah.
and then 2 versions of the 3 of each because of the US and JP? There's
Yeah.
so many damn songs in that game.
Yeah, there's
It's
way too.
crazy.
Yeah, Sonic CD is like a whole problem in itself because you got to like do a ton of shit. Yeah, you got US, you got JP, 3 versions of each song. Even though US OST still just borrows the JP version of the past themes. Yeah, but still, like I think everyone knows that the JP OST is basically superior to the US.
Yeah.
The themes are so much catchier. The US OST goes for like more ambient pieces, more solemn stuff. Pretty low key soundtrack all around. I wouldn't really put it that well. I think that the US OST does have its strengths because it does go for that ambient atmosphere pretty well, and I think it does do it better than the Japanese OST. But you can't deny that the Japanese OST is like amazing. The sound of it is amazing.
True. Yeah.
Like each theme is just great. Like the version of each theme is great, and how they managed to remix it in so many different variants is just so it's like awe-inspiring. And yeah, bro, each like zone, if it doesn't have one amazing arrangement, it's like I guarantee you're gonna find an amazing variant in either the good future, bad future, or past. Like
True.
like there's like not a single. I don't think there's a single bad song in this OST. Like, not a single snooze fest song. Like, the theme's great. I love Sonic You Can Do Anything. That's a great main theme in my opinion. Cosmic Eternity is also a great credits theme. Like, you really can't tell me this OST isn't like a top 3 Sonic OST in my opinion.
Ooh, top 3 is crazy.
No.
Top 3 is crazy.
Bro, no. On some real shit, I'd probably put this in like my top 1. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
All right, if you top 3 and give me your best track from that game right now.
Best track
let's search, right? Yeah.
So,
give me your best track and let me hear it.
Best track from Sonic CD.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Bro, there's way too many candidates.
Because top 3 is a crazy claim.
No. You don't understand, bro. This is like they hit liquid crack with this soundtrack. Like, let's see. Palm Tree Panic's bangers. Collision Chaos has bangers. Tidal Tempest is probably the best zone overall in this game, I'd say.
All 3 of them?
No, just like the zone overall. Like all the mixes, I'd say. Quartz Quadrant has bangers. Wacky Workbench has bangers. Stardust Speedway is a classic. Stardust Speedway is probably like one of the biggest classics.
Stardust Speedway always got those.
Yeah, Metallic Madness I think is a really good one too. Shit, I don't know.
I never remember getting to, like, because when I played CD, it was so long ago, and I don't remember like anything explicitly. Probably because the game is so ass.
Yeah, the game itself is pretty. It's a game, that's for sure.
Oh, this one, yes sir.
This one's amazing. This is, bro.
They was unbelievably in their bag with this. I don't know what they was doing.
This song was amazing. I would definitely put this in like one of the best Sonic stage themes. Good, like almost all the Good Future remixes are just peak, bro. They're so upbeat and enticing and hypnotizing tracks each. I don't know how they managed to do so well with this soundtrack. They hit some type of liquid crack with it. But yeah, I don't think there's any contest that Sonic CD goes in peak. I don't know how you think it's not a top 3 Sonic OST, but I got it.
Top 3. It's probably just because it's been a while since I listened to it, but top 3 is crazy because of some of these picks that I'm seeing.
I got top 3. I easily got.
All right, you got. All right. Well, let's continue on then. Let's continue on.
All right. So we got Sonic 3. Okay, so next up would be
Probably the Saturn stuff, right?
yeah, probably
trying to think of
Sonic
19.
Jam. I'm not really aware of
The hell?
what songs is in here. There's probably like a song in the. Okay, I'll probably make a tier for like haven't listened to or unknowns.
Yeah, we probably have to like listen to just like a couple of things to see,
Yeah.
just get a general idea
Yeah, I'll probably do
from
that.
that.
Bro,
Wait, oh,
chill out, bro. Were
we sleep?
Were we
Were we
sleep?
sleep?
Were we sleeping on
Were
a
we
peak?
sleep?
Were we sleeping on a peak pick, bro? Nah. You need to chill out, bro. No. There's no way I was missing out on a DNB Sonic game. Well, this is the intro, but nah,
Yeah,
bro.
it is intro.
This is Sonic.
The hell? I guess going to actual like stage song. That's where you.
Well, it's a compilation. This is probably just like the 3D stages, because you know what Sonic Jam was, right?
I think I remember a little bit of it, but it's like it's been so long.
Sonic Jam was probably like the first game collection of Sonic. It was just a compilation of the classics for the Saturn. And really the only legacy it has is that it's probably the first 3D Sonic game because it had the hub world where you could like control Sonic in 3D.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you remember that in 3D.
Yeah. I
like,
remember it now. Yeah.
But yeah, from what I'm hearing, the soundtrack they composed this game is pretty good overall. I like these compositions. Instrumentation is kind of interesting.
Yes, it's not really anything that's particularly sticking out to me, but I mean, it's alright.
Yeah, I'd say we'll just put it in good tier. We'll put it in good. It's a compilation game, so there's really not much to go. There's not really much to work with, so I'll probably just put it in good. I do like the songs that they have though; those are pretty interesting. Okay, so if we're still on the Saturn, that would mean we would have to find
The GOAT.
where's Sonic
The
R.
GOAT.
Where's Sonic R?
Oh,
Is Sonic R?
ain't no way they don't get it.
Is Sonic R just? Oh wait, no, here it is. Okay. Okay, Sonic R. Probably peak. Would we say peak or would we say great?
Bro said probably peak. You talk about Sonic R probably peak.
Bro, the themes are
every
like
single.
it got good
Bro.
themes, but like some just like I don't know. Like
What?
obviously it's got classics like Can You Feel the Sunshine, Supersonic Racing, Living in the City. Like
Every song in that game is like contender for some of the best Sonic music in the entire franchise.
whoa,
Keep it a stack.
whoa,
Keep it a stack.
whoa! Alright, chill out, bro.
Keep it a stack.
I would say it would be a contender for like some of the better vocal themes, but I wouldn't say like best music overall in the franchise. You need to
Oh,
chill
bro,
out.
don't get it. All right, so what I would personally, because I haven't. So first of all, it's getting free put above like Sonic 3. Keep it a stack. I'm putting it free
Over
above
Sonic 3? I can't understand that. I can't understand.
Yeah, I put it over Sonic 3. Now
Yeah.
CD again, I haven't listened to enough of it, so just my instinct is telling me to put it
I'm not
above
putting
CD.
it above CD. You're gonna need to like really convince me to put a soundtrack above OST, or you're gonna really have to convince me to put a soundtrack above CD. That's me.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're gonna have to convince me.
Well, what I'm gonna say is that Sonic R, like it don't got a lot of songs. It probably got like 10
Yeah, it's got
at
like
most.
got like 7 songs by the same vocalist.
Yeah, but all of them are like
They're really
all
catchy.
free
I
bangers.
can't-
All of
yeah,
them.
I can't deny that. Well, Work It Out is
Like I'm talking with or without vocals, the songs are all.
Yeah, the
like,
instrumentals
so
are good. The instrumentals are
Yeah,
good. I would
yeah.
agree with that. Instrumentals are good.
It's just like I don't know. It's just timeless music. That game is old as
Yeah,
hell.
the
but songs still go
the
hard.
songs do not age. I would not say they age poorly at all. Instrumentals are great. Vocals are good. Yeah, I'd say it's peak. But I wouldn't put it
Some
like
of the best Sonic music to come out of the '90s. Just like some of the absolute best to
of the
come out.
90s. I would agree. Not CD tier, but I would agree. Actually, bro, I'm about to make a whole tier just for CD.
Ain't no way.
But you know, this isn't. It's a 2-man show, so I'm not gonna completely command the entire show.
That boy is on CD's tip, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, that CD
Goodness.
did go crazy, bro. You don't understand.
Golly,
You don't understand
going on over there.
that shit.
All right, what we got next?
Next, are we still in the Saturn era? Okay, well, okay, I'm just gonna get some of this shit out of the way. Do we know Sonic Drift OST?
No, well, nah. Sonic
Bro, that
Drift.
shit Game Gear. It's probably not even. I'm not even gonna bother with the Game Gear OSTs. Sonic Spinball.
Now, with all due respect, you gotta hear it. I ain't even gonna cut that.
I think this is probably where Sonic peaked in terms of music.
True.
I turn the shit off. We gonna move on,
It's
bro.
alright, bro.
All right. So okay, let's look around to see what comes next. Are we finally at Adventure? I think we're at Adventure now.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we're at Adventure. Okay, so let's kick things off with the Dreamcast era, Sonic Adventure.
Yes, sir.
I think. I mean, I'm gonna get more into this discourse when we actually get to SA2, but I will definitely put this in peak. I'll probably put it above Sonic 3. Actually, I'll easily put it above Sonic 3.
It's above Sonic. Yeah.
The variety in Sonic Adventure 1's OST is vastly underrated because people always give SA2 the craziest sloppy. Like,
you mean the best game ever made in the world for being a really good game and having a really good soundtrack?
No,
you know what
but SA1 has the soundtrack is really good. I would say
I'll give SA1 some over SA2. I'll give some over SA2.
No, you mean all?
Some of them.
You mean all?
All of them. See, I don't know about all that.
No, I agree. I would put some of SA2's peaks over SA1, but overall, I would say SA1
I'm just saying, off of Live and Learn being better.
No.
Just off that alone.
No. SA1 has a much better theme than SA2. I do not care what any of you have to say. Open your heart.
That's just.
It is certifiably a better song than Live and Learn, bro. That chord
I don't see how you
is crazy. That guitar riff is crazy. The verses are better than Live and Learn. That
bro doesn't get it.
No, I get it. I just get that you guys are wrong.
Nah. That's insane, bro. You really just think that Open Your Heart is better than Live and Learn is insane.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yeah, I would put SA1 over SA2. Well, no, I mean we're not there yet, but I would put SA1 in the peak. The range is really good. It's got a ton of just a good variety. A lot of the tracks are good. You got rock bangers like Final Egg. You got Final Egg, stuff like that. Station Square, it has a lot of catchy hub world themes. I do love Mystic Crewman, despite the fact that it gets really annoying if you get stuck and you have to hear the tribal chants for 30 minutes.
True. I actually got stuck because I didn't know how the hell to progress in that part. That had me confused though. So,
yeah.
But I did like the music.
Yeah, the music was good.
What was it? I really don't know. I don't really mess with Ice Cap's music like.
I can agree. I can agree with that. Ice Cap's music. Well, the snowboarding section has great music. Alright, chill. I can agree with the icicle portion. That's a good track, or not good track. That's a okay track. Yeah, those tracks are pretty low key and generic. I wouldn't really put them, but overall, I'd definitely say it's a great OST. The character themes, I would definitely say are great. Sonic's there's a lot of classics in that soundtrack and collection of character themes. Knuckles' theme is a banger. Sonic has a great theme. I love Big's theme. That's
I actually do like Big's theme.
Oh, it's
I like Big's
windy and sunny day. That's probably one of my favorite themes one of my favorite underrated themes. I definitely think that it doesn't get enough credit. But yeah, SA1 has a great OST. I would definitely put it in peak. Takal has a great theme. That's also another song that I really like. Chaos has a bunch of great themes. Just a really good OST overall.
True.
Well, that leads us to the inferior OST, Sonic Adventure 2.
Here goes with this.
I'm just put it directly.
Here's part of the list where you start with the bullshit. Oh my god.
The bullshit? Bro. Why are you lying? Why are you lying, bro?
All right. So, I want you to give me what reasons do you have to have SA1 over SA2? I just don't. I don't get it. I don't know,
bro.
There's not a single bad song in SA2. Not one.
I wouldn't say. I mean, there's not a bad. Bro, why do you think I'm putting it in peak? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's inferior to SA1, which is not a bad thing. It's it's still peak.
I'm trying to think because
I'd say the mech stages really just kind of bring it down.
Kind of point Mission Street, what Hidden Base, Eternal Engine.
Yeah,
the next stages.
They're not nearly as they're not nearly as memorable as the other songs in the OST, which I can agree can be better than SA1. I do think Rouge and Knuckles have amazing themes that I would probably listen to over SA1 generally. Sonic definitely has a bunch of classics under his belt.
Yes, sir. That City Escape.
But I like
Oh,
Crazy Gadget and Final Rush. I wouldn't put in the pantheon of great Sonic stages.
You know, those songs are good as hell. I don't
Oh,
know
they
what
are. I mean, I wouldn't put them near like classic tiers like Green Forest or Cityscape, but they're definitely great. So I love listening to Crazy Gadget.
Well, people aren't going to consider it a classic just because they didn't get to that point of the game, I guess. But
I mean, SA2 has like classics overall. Like, I mean, even like Live and Learn and like Supporting Me are seen as classics, which I do think Supporting Me, I think, doesn't get enough appreciation.
Yeah, that song is really good.
Biology has a great theme.
Yeah, definitely.
What else? Oh yeah, Shadow has good themes. I do like his like jungle music. He has like Liquid and Jungle DMB.
Yeah, bro, White Jungle is so good.
White Jungle is great. Yeah, I do like. I think I prefer Shadow's themes over Sonic's. I prefer the DNB approach and the Liquid DNB type of sound that he has. Eggman, kind of similar issues to Tails. Just the mech stages overall, I wouldn't really put.
I'd say I don't really remember Eggman's themes as much as
exactly.
Tails.
That's what I'm saying. Because like I'd say if it weren't for the mech stages being pretty similar or just pretty similar to Sonic's music overall, they're like kind of rock with more electronic flares to them. So I wouldn't really put them as great as Sonic and the other character stages. So for that, I think that's what really brings it below SA1 for me, but even though I still wouldn't really put it far behind because it does have some amazing music. And Live and Learn is also worse than Open Your Heart, as I already said. I'm not going to take people saying that Live and Learn is better than Open Your Heart.
Bro, yapping again.
I'm not yapping
about.
It's just the truth.
About some clearly untrue information.
It's objective.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's go on.
You know what? Yeah.
You got it. Get out.
All right, Sonic Heroes. This is also, This has also got a bunch of songs that are underappreciated. This is probably like one of the most underrated Sonic OSTs like ever, in my opinion.
Now, I don't think that there is a single bad song in that game either.
I agree. I'd probably put it in peak myself. I do think that Sonic Heroes has a bunch of classics.
Like me personally, I know I wasn't going to talk about like heavy arranging stuff, but I do think like Heroes is really, really, really solid.
Oh yeah, for sure. I love the songs.
Like
a lot of the songs in Heroes are probably some of my favorites, like in the series. It's got so many great songs.
Just going through all of them, they're all good. Like Heroes is very, very consistent.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that I feel like it has over like Sonic 3. It is consistent, but it do got like some things like Angel Island. Even SA2 drops consistency in like some of the Eggman mech stages.
Yeah,
Heroes is just overall consistent. Like you can't look through that game and find a bad song.
Yeah.
So I don't know, or a mediocre song. So I don't know. I'd probably put it around definitely around SA2, just like that sort of area.
Yeah, I'd definitely say that Heroes has super solid songs that don't really get enough appreciation. I love some of the songs there. I loved Lost Jungle, Frog Forest is great, Hen Castle, Mystic Mansion, all bangers. Like Bullet Station banger.
Bullet Station.
Casino. Yeah, Casino Highway. Casino Highway and Bingo Highway.
Yeah, Bingo Highway too.
The classic.
Grand Metropolis, Power Plant.
Oh yeah, yep. All of those. Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's a single bad song in this OST.
Yeah, it's consistent as hell.
Honestly, I don't think I'll put it over Adventure OSTs, but I would say that they're probably one of the best overlooked.
Out of consistency, I'd definitely put it over SA2.
Out of consistency. Actually, now that you mention it, it is a lot more consistent because it's a lot catchier and a lot of the songs do maintain a pretty similar energy.
Like I feel like SA2 got higher highs, but ultimately you gotta go with consistency. Just like how
I'd say so.
It is.
Yeah.
So I'd put it over just for that reason. SA2 drops off. But yeah, that's more consistent.
Yeah, Sonic. Yeah, I would agree with that. Sonic Heroes is more consistent, has a better soundtrack overall. Some of my favorite themes. I think Lost Jungle is probably one of my favorite Sonic stages like ever in terms of music. Mystic Mansion is amazing, stuff like that. All right, so next.
All right.
I think now would be a good time to transition into the handheld era, since this was around the period of time. Since this was that period of time where we got the Advance trilogy and stuff like that. So, start off, we have Sonic Advance 1, which...
Hey, this is all you, because I haven't really played the Advance game, but I only hear like a couple of songs. Like,
if you want, we can like run through a couple of the songs and you can like judge based off of that.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard Neo Green Hill Zone?
Yeah, I've heard Neo Green Hill.
Yeah, most people have.
I've heard it. I really just like don't like the sound shit.
I love the sound shit. Well, actually, I think the sound shit doesn't really get done well until the third game. Well, Sonic Advance 2 does it well.
Yeah, this is pretty good to me.
Yeah, honestly, I'm trying to think of a... Okay, so Ice Mountain, I think, is probably one of the better songs. Yeah, I think the second half. Yeah, I think the second half of Sonic Advance OST really saves it from being a mid OST overall. Because let's see, we got Ice Mountain, Angel Island, and Egg Rocket. These are all great zones in my opinion in terms of music. They have good atmosphere. They're really nice themes, fit the atmosphere really well, etc. Yeah, I love Angel Island zone. This is probably one of my favorite themes from this game. This is probably my favorite zone in terms of music.
Alright, so yeah, it definitely isn't as bad as some of the things I was hearing earlier. Yeah, they was doing something. They was doing a little something with that.
Yeah, I think that as I said earlier, the second half of this OST really saves it from being a mid soundtrack overall. I think the first couple of zones were really weak overall, but the second half definitely stole the show. Angel Island, Egg Rocket, which is probably one of my favorite themes from that game. Sonic Advance 2. With this game, it's weird because I've often heard people say that this is probably the best of the Game Boy Advance games, where I just can't agree. They say this is the best. This has the best OST of all the Game Boy Advance games, which I really just do not agree with. Have you heard any of them? Have you heard Leaf Forest?
Yeah, we play it. I need to see. It doesn't seem that familiar.
I don't know, because like Sonic Advance 2 doesn't really have that many themes that people like. It doesn't have that many that I think people know from like the outset.
Yeah, I don't hear anybody talk about it. That's another thing too. Like, if it's good to where you hear a lot of people talking about it, I don't know.
I think a lot of them are pretty homogenous too. Like, you can tell the intro for this one sounds really similar to the one I just played. I think Hot Creator's got some good ones. I think this game does have some good songs, but I don't think it's like at the level people put it at.
Yeah, I don't really see why people would gas it up like crazy like that, just from what I'm hearing.
Music Point's a pretty decently quirky song. Okay, I do like Music Plant. This is a pretty good song. Honestly, I do not remember most of the OST. I remember playing Sonic Advance 2. I did beat it, but I was not that... Oh wait, I forgot this song was a remix of a Child Garden in a minigame in the first game.
Honestly, I'm sleep. I keep it a stack. Like,
I
don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of sleep on it.
Would you put it below the first one?
Probably not. No, definitely not. Definitely not below the first one. Not below the first one. I'm hearing a lot, like, they're doing a lot more with the second one's OST than I feel like the first one.
Okay, so would you say it's better?
Yeah, I'd say it's better.
Okay, we'll put it in good. Yeah, I do think Sonic Advance 2 it has a good OST. I wouldn't say it's like massively overrated. But I do not agree with people saying it's the best of the series. Okay, I'm gonna delay my inevitable Sonic Advance 3 bias, and we'll go into Sonic Battle. Which, have you heard any songs from Sonic Battle's OST?
What is that on Game Boy?
It's still the Game Boy. We're still on the Game Boy games.
Yeah, if it's on Game Boy, then I probably have not heard a lot of it.
I feel like you've heard some songs from Sonic Battle.
Yeah, because I've been in the loop with Sonic stuff, so I'm just like, I should probably have heard it.
Yeah, I think. Like, have you heard the title theme at least?
No, I definitely heard this.
Yeah. I think there's some really iconic songs from this game. Yeah, like this song's pretty popular. I think this game is where they really got a feel for the Game Boy sound chip. This is really where they started to get like a feel for how to work with it. Like you can hear that, right?
Yeah, I'm seeing them. Yeah, they're doing it.
I can see where they're like, they really feel like they got a hold on the sound chip and they're managing to like use the electronic instruments really well. They really went for that kick beat feel with those percussion instruments, like that snap type of sound. That's like the sound that Sonic Advance 3 and Battle really have throughout, and I think that they do it pretty well for the most part in this game. I think this game doesn't really get as much recognition as it should, because I think like some of these songs are really good in my opinion.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, this is Angel Island. This is the hub world theme for Chaos Island for Angel Island.
Yeah, they was definitely making it work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is definitely an improvement over the first two games. It's a really funky OST overall. Yeah, side note, but I do love the art style for this game. I love the geometric appeal they went for.
Yeah, it sounds pretty solid. Sounds pretty solid.
Yeah, I love Knuckle Slim. Let me see if I can find my favorite theme. Amy's Room is probably like the most popular song from this game's OST. Have you heard, No. Yeah, I think that'll be good, though. They actually sampled, This Is Rouge's theme. Have you heard this one? I think this is probably one of the popular ones, too.
It sounds...
Oh, yeah, did you hear that?
I don't think I've heard this one.
Oh, well, it's a good one. Have you? Do you hear them sampling the like vocal scats from the Rouge themes in SA2?
I'd have to listen to it like really closely, but it does sound like that same style that they went for in SA2. I definitely hear that.
Yeah, because this is Rouge's stage in the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this OST definitely goes into. Yeah, I think this is definitely one of the most underrated soundtracks, kind of like Heroes. I would put it in great. Where would you put it?
I'd honestly leave that up to you because I haven't played all the like the Game Boy games or just like see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't played enough to hear differences between like how it sounds like across the three.
Yeah.
So I would have to be like I'd be like I don't know.
Like at surface level observation, where would you put it?
Surface level, it sounds like I like it. I definitely put it above. What is it? Yeah, I'd definitely put it above Sonic and Knuckles.
Okay, so you put it in great, or would you put it good? Like top of good or bottom of good?
I'd put it in good. I'd put it in good.
Okay, you put it in good. All right. Now it's time for the bias to come in. I'm putting this game in peak. I don't care what you say. All right. On some real shit, I do think Sonic Advance 3 does house one of my favorite Sonic game OSTs. I do love the themes in this game overall. It does maintain a pretty similar style as Sonic Battle, but I think they do work it in its favor more. I don't know if there's any like iconic songs from it though. I don't think you've heard it. I don't think you've heard any of them.
I've heard like, oh, I forgot what it was called.
Twinkle Snow, Route 99.
I don't know how I describe it. It's like I don't remember what it was called, but I have heard some songs in this game, and from what I've heard, I like it.
Yeah. Have you heard this one?
Yeah, I've heard this.
Yeah. Sonic Factory is another classic.
Man, it was in their bag with this. Like, I'm hearing it in my ears right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, they were really. This is where they like really knew the ins and outs of the sound chip. Like they got it unlocked, I think. Like they had like all these things. I feel like they just did it really well. They had hub world themes. I love most of these themes.
Okay, I like it.
Also, another thing that this game does. Well, I mean, the Sonic Advance games all do it. They all do like they do a different variation of the song for each track. But the thing is, like, unlike Sonic 2 or unlike Sonic 3, there's 3 acts, so there's 3 different variations of the zone's themes. So it gives the OST a lot of variety. Each of the songs usually tends to take a different energy, whether it be like more action packed, more chaotic, or more dramatic, or like chill. But I generally do think this has some of the better themes, like, of most Sonic games, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really like the zone themes from what I'm hearing. They're all like really chill.
I think Twinkle Snow is probably my favorite snow theme in any Sonic game.
Oh wow, that is a claim and a half.
I don't know. I love the OST for Twinkle Snow. When I was a kid, hearing it was so amazing. I loved it.
I mean, yeah, they're doing something with this.
Yeah, I also think Chaos Angel. This stage is probably one of my favorite final stages in any Sonic game too. Or at least the first act. This is probably one of my favorite final stage themes. Like, I like how dramatic they made it.
Yeah, I can definitely tell it's like they really went for that final theme feel with this.
Yeah, I would put it in peak. I would personally put it in peak. But where would you put it?
From what I've heard, let's see. Yeah, I definitely have to put it in. And here's the thing, I have to like figure out how much a sound chip would like hold back a OST.
Yeah.
But I'm really going off of just like whatever sounds best is what I'm gonna like consider as best no matter like what. So if the limitations are there, then that is kind of just like how it is. So I'd honestly put it in great. Like I personally
You'd put it in great, okay. Well, that's understandable. Would you put it above Sonic 2 or below?
Ooh, that's a good question. Sonic 2 got nostalgia bias, but I have like from those songs that I've heard, they were pretty good, so I'd put it above Sonic 2.
Okay, yeah. Obviously, my bias, I have it as one of my favorite Sonic soundtracks, but I do understand that the Game Boy chip, it has a lot of limitations. I just think it's really impressive to see how they developed, and I do generally like the sound of. I think in terms of like, because you know, obviously, consoles like after a certain point, they just knew how to like take unfiltered audio and just do like general composition. But I think in my personal opinion, I think the Game Boy sound chip, advanced sound chip, is my favorite to listen to. I think the instrument,
definitely. I could see how that,
like even in my opinion, even better than like the DS. I think overall, I would listen to the Game Boy Advance sound chip more than the DS and other sound chips like the Genesis, in my opinion. But I will agree with your statement. I can put it in great, top of great. I do have bias though. So that I think that marks the end of the Game Boy soundtracks, but we do have the DS games, which
yes, sir. That's
brings
Sonic
us
Rush
to mid.
Yes, sir. Hey,
Nah, I'm playing. Sonic Rush. Now, you know. All right, what do you have to say?
Sonic Rush is like, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. It's one of my favorite OSTs of all time. I put that like personally. I'm putting that above the adventure stuff. I keep it a stack. I'm putting that above the adventure stuff.
I can't understand because again, Hideki brought such a strong style to the Sonic games, which really brought out the energy. I think the game Sonic Rush overall brought some of the best energy out of the Sonic games because it really encapsulated that like feel good, super stylistic and fresh in a way I could put it, like style that Sonic brings. Like Hideki.
It was such a change. It was such a crazy change from the things that came before it. It's insane
for sure
what that dude was cooking with that. Now I don't even because like, and of course like Sonic Rush just like as a game, of course I just feel like everything was done so well. That was like the pinnacle of handheld Sonic in my opinion. But I haven't really played a lot of handheld, so I can't really say.
No, I agree.
I agree. But it was like the way that they did everything, especially the music and of course like the stylistic choices with that game, was like it was good. But I know we're not talking about the game. The music itself is like all bangers. All
for
bangers.
For sure. Hideki,
like, we got like what Leaf Storm. We got Water Palace. We got what is it? I be forgetting the stage names, but I remember that one song called like JJ Rocket or something like that. That song was crazy. Yep. And then of course like the final zones music was also like really good. It was all good. And then like of course Villanova, everyone knows that song. It's a classic. Yeah, no, it's just it's all bangers.
Yeah,
All
no,
bangers.
I definitely think that Hideki brought a crazy energy to the table and came out with like a masterclass soundtrack of like really strong funk and just super strong DMB to to the table. And it definitely resulted in one of the best sounding soundtracks. It's a shame it's not on streaming because I definitely would be bumping it because I have a lot of the Sonic OSTs available that are on Spotify. I have them in my playlist, but I wish Rush was on streaming because definitely
Rush in particular, definitely like it sticks out from like everything else. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a classic. It has a ton of classic. Like he said, like Jared said, JJ Rocket, Villanova, Bomber Barbara, Wrapped in Black, all classic themes. Just really great songs. No, again, not a bad song in the soundtrack. I really do like. I really can't. Like, if you told me Rush has like a top 5 OST, I wouldn't like disagree with you. I wouldn't put it like above CD, but I wouldn't disagree with you if you had it in like your top 5, top 3. It's an amazing soundtrack, and it's especially impressive for the DS soundtrack. Like that's peak. It has to be one of the best DS soundtracks like overall.
He turned up so hard on that.
Hideki went out of his way. It's a shame that he didn't come back for Rush Adventure.
Yeah. Dang, bro. Yeah, Rush Adventure was kind of a follow-up after that. Is that on the list too?
I can't find it for some reason.
No, I mean we ain't really missing much.
Yeah, we're not. Rush Adventure has got a lot of great songs, but it's not nearly to the level that Hideki put out on Sonic Rush. Like that soundtrack is just like, it's a really high bar to beat. He set the bar way too high, and Rush Adventure hardly follows up on it, I'd say. It's got good songs, but not nearly to the level of Rush. It's not even on the list.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's not even in here.
Well, I guess we move on then.
Yeah, which would leave us to... Would we go back to mainline?
Right?
Oh, no, we got Sonic Chronicles. We got Sonic Chronicles.
Yeah, that was a game, wasn't it?
Yeah, OST was we're gonna have to put it in Sonic Spinball. Like, I mean, have you played it? Like, have you heard those songs, bro?
I like that. That's the most like nothing burger of a game I've ever seen in my life, bro. I think that's like I haven't played or heard or seen or cared for anything in that game at all.
Yeah, no, that I went through the OST and that is like mad forgettable. I would not put it like anywhere high. I would not put it anywhere like mid, maybe like bottom mid. But we'll probably have to wait and see if we even get a mid OST. But yeah, I think Sonic Chronicles is probably where we will have to concede for another Sonic Spinball Options tier. Alright, so I think now we are gonna go back to the mainline series, which brings us to Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh boy. Where do I begin with this game? You could say that over like basically everything about this game, but like, oh boy.
The soundtrack wasn't particularly striking now, wasn't it?
Nope. I will say that this might be a mid soundtrack, low key. The deal with Shadow is that it has some amazing themes. It does have some amazing themes, like Lost Impact. Lost Impact is a great song. The Doom is one of my favorite songs in the franchise, I'd say. Personally, I do love The Doom. The vocal themes are great. I Am All of Me is a classic. Never Turn Back is a great song. Some of the ending themes for the vocals aren't as great. Almost Dead is kind of I wouldn't say it's terrible, but it's definitely one of the lower points in the vocal themes for Sonic. I do love The Chosen One. I think that's probably one of the most underrated vocal themes in any Sonic game. That's probably one of my favorites that I listen to a lot. All Hail Shadow, I think is okay, but I think it got done better in the Crush 40 theme on Sonic 06. But again, yeah, overall the soundtrack is really generic, and to me it's like a bunch of the very similar sounding rock songs for most of the stages, or pretty underwhelming songs overall. But I will say that it does have some great outliers, like I said, Lost Impact, the Doom vocal themes generally are pretty good. Songs like, let me think, Lava Fortress is pretty good. Digital Circuit, I think it has an okay theme. Lethal Highway, I think, is pretty good. But yeah, there's like a lot of stages, and a lot of them don't really have very striking themes and sound pretty similar. Westopolis gets really annoying because of how many times you have to hear it. Final Hunt's a pretty good one. I do like that one. But yeah, overall, I wouldn't say I'd say it's probably one of the weaker soundtracks overall. It has some really high highs in my opinion. It has some high highs for me personally, but overall, I can't like give it the same benefit of the doubt as something like Sonic Advance because just overall, I'd say it's pretty underwhelming and ho hum.
The whole package itself is like
it's a ho hum package. I'd say with some, it's like a needle in a haystack type of shit. So yeah, I'd put it in mid. And after that, we find ourselves with a banger OST in Sonic 06.
Yeah. Well, wait. If you're going chronologically, that there was something in 06 that came out before 06.
We're going the peak OST. 06 is going to be right behind.
Ain't
all right,
no
fine.
way. Yeah, go ahead and get it. Yeah. Now get it. Yeah.
I should have given y'all the disclaimer that we got a Sonic Riders cocksucker with among us. Like,
bro, Riders got to be some of the best games I ever played in my life.
We're not talking about the games, though, bro.
The OST, I know. The OST was actually in Riders 1 was actually kind of like,
damn, for real.
Riders. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
The OST was pretty good, but it wasn't really anything that I would say would be like outstanding. Now I would like me personally, I'd put it like in great. I put it in great.
You put it in great?
Like, yeah, I'd put it in great because like obviously we got like what is it? We got Metal City, Splash Canyon, Green Canyon. All the themes are like they're all good and they're all distinct. Like Sand Ruins, Babylon, they're all good and they're all distinct.
Yeah.
But it's not like anything like amazing from like the Riders games. Like some of the songs in like the sequel, were like what people would be like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that as like an amazing song in the game. Of course, you got stuff like Sega Carnival and stuff like that. Yeah. But it's like it's just all like good, consistent, but not like amazing. It's not like pushing the limit of what makes a good soundtrack.
Okay.
But it is good. It is good.
Yeah, I can agree.
It's very good.
I say I agree, but I haven't really listened to the Sonic Riders soundtrack like that. I haven't given it a dedicated listen, so I can't really.
I guess I could give you a track. Like this was like, I feel like this is some of the best music that they've ever used for like a forest type level in the entire franchise. I keep it a stack. Although it does like. Because it's like a real like intensity thing. This is like around like the halfway point of the game.
Yeah.
So, but it's like they did a really good job with just like incorporating the music in the stage design to just like really be just like really intense for like a racing game. Yeah. How it's supposed to be, like very highly competitive, highly intense, and they use like really good vocal samples here.
Yeah, I'm hearing
some of the best. Like
I'm hearing a lot of these like tribal grunts and stuff. They're really good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
It was good. It was like really, really solid. So it's just like, yeah.
Honestly, I might invest in the soundtrack because I do actually like the sound of this. I do like this general sound, which I honestly don't really think we get that much from Sonic.
And then I think they they put some like flute in it around here. Yep.
Yeah,
they love building the music up. I think that's like what I noticed about this OST is that they build the music up a lot. Yeah. Like in like phases. So it's like, it definitely does.
Yeah, this is quite unique because the games, the songs themselves they aren't as multi-phase. They go into like separate sections. This is kind of like a layered type of composition. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I do like that. I do actually like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling it. I can agree. So would you put it in great or good?
I put it in great, definitely.
Based on what I heard, I think that's actually pretty good. Yeah, would you put it above Sonic 2?
Ooh, yeah. I put it above Sonic 2.
All right.
I'd probably keep it there. I put it above Sonic 2 and keep it there.
All right.
That's my opinion on it.
All right,
but now we can go to peak. Yeah, all right.
We can go to peak. All right, Sonic 06. Yeah. If there's one thing everyone knows about Sonic 06, it's that the game is ass, but the music is stellar. Like, yeah, music is outstanding. Probably,
it is some of the best. Like that boy Tomoya
Otani snapped bro. He worked the fuck overtime on this soundtrack, bro. He was working overtime.
What type timing that dude was on, bro? But that dude has produced so many actual bangers in that OST.
Yeah, this song has this is like a masterclass OST. Like I remember hearing some stuff that like this wasn't even supposed to be like for a Sonic game, but somehow it sounds perfect. Bro, there's like so many amazing songs to this soundtrack.
Like the Mach Speed section is changing it up, like from
Wave Ocean
Yeah.
Wave Ocean is probably
Wave
like my favorite beach theme of any Sonic game.
Definitely, yeah. The island, the inlet. Bro, no, it's really good. Wave Ocean is crazy. I'd be
Wave
like,
Ocean
yeah,
is amazing.
Wave Ocean is
like
insane.
The Water's Edge is probably one of my favorite songs. Like that one section where it goes into like that vocal sample.
Yeah, the vocals. Yeah, like no, they was doing so good on Wave Ocean. Wave Ocean was crazy, and then like I like songs like yeah. Yeah, no, that shit was crazy. And then we got like White Acropolis too. Really like White.
I love White Acropolis. Yeah, that song's great. Flame Cavern is probably, I'd say, is definitely the best volcano stage theme of any Sonic game.
What was that? What was that stage? Tropical Jungle or whatever.
Oh, Tropical. Oh, that song is also amazing. The one where the Sonic variant. The Sonic variant is amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that's right up there with what I'd say like Green Cave and some of the best Forest music like in the OST.
Definitely.
I'm putting that like above like everything else. But like yeah, and then what else? What else they got? Crisis City, of course. Everyone knows Crisis.
Crisis City is classic, most certainly. Kingdom Valley is amazing.
Kingdom Valley. Oh,
Kingdom Valley is like probably one of the best songs.
Hey, honestly, I'd just say off of like the OST sounds like I'd slide it above Rush and Sonic R. I feel like this is one of the OSTs that can get it above Sonic R.
Wow,
that's like one of the few that can get it above Sonic R. I don't say that lightly because Sonic R is like what I'm saying like that's one of my favorites of all time. But I feel like it gets it above that.
Yeah, I know. I agree. 100%. Really like of the mainline Sonic games, I do think 06 is like near the peak. Like the variety in this game is amazing. You got so many great songs. Aquatic Bass is phenomenal.
Oh, and we didn't even talk about Aquatic Bass. But it just
Aquatic Bass is phenomenal. Flame Cavern, like I could just list off names. I could have just listed off names talking about this game. I just could have listed off stages and we wouldn't even have a discussion. Like everyone would understand that this game is like at the top of Sonic OSTs.
All good.
Yeah, it's literally not a single. The vocal themes are great. Dreams of an Absolution banger.
Yep.
All Hail Shadow banger. His World banger. Like there's no misses.
Wow.
There's
Solaris
no
Phase 2. Yep.
Yeah, no misses, bro.
No misses. Literally no misses. The game is crazy. No misses with this OST.
Yeah, nah. Like you can't you could hardly contest. I would definitely put it over I would definitely put it in like the top of peak. I would put it above all these games. I wouldn't put it above CD, but I will agree to it being top CD 2. Crazy. Nope, that's not CD bias. I didn't even grow up with it.
That game and the CD. Yeah.
Anyways,
all right, what we got next?
Time for Sonic Unleashed, which honestly I wouldn't put that far below Sonic 06.
Yeah, no, definitely. Sonic Unleashed got that same type of variety. Again, this was Tomoya Otani in his prime, in his bag, in his absolute bag, banger after banger.
Yeah, 06.
I don't know what directions they gave him when he was producing for these games, but what he came out with was a masterclass, bro.
Oh,
definitely submit.
He's like, with these two games, he made like, bro, like this probably has to be like one of the best duology of game soundtracks like ever made, bro. I'm saying, like Sonic Unleashed has some of my favorite themes, like in terms of both chill songs because of the Werehog and some of the best action-packed songs to the day songs. Like you got so many good songs here, and like it's not even like generic, like it's just high speed with the song with the it's not even just high speed with like the Sonic songs. It's not even just like just chill, because like they do have different like genres within themselves. Like it adheres to the continents really well, and it goes to like those varieties that you really hear within the continents he goes to.
You can just hear just like off stuff like Windmill Out. He puts so much into tracks. He puts so much into like
he puts so much care and effort into really adhering to the cultural style that Sonic runs through. Like each like zone has like the perfect soundtrack for the atmosphere. Like Missouri has great like those like really raw and like tribal instruments that you would hear from that land. Eggman Land has the super techno OST. Apatos has that like very flute heavy.
Shamar.
Yeah, Shamar. Oh my god,
Shamar. I really like Shamar. Bro, I really like Shamar.
Shamar, bro, Shamar Night is such a banger. Arid Sands at Night is such a banger. I love like the trumpets with that shit. Like, bro, Halaska Night, Cool Edge Night is probably one of my favorite themes ever. Like of any Sonic game. That bass line is so hard. Have you heard the bass line for Cool Edge Night?
Yeah, I've heard Cool Edge Night. That joint was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't know how it's like he did so much research
Yeah,
and just like came out with like one of the craziest OSTs of all time.
No, like he
took the directions he got and he like popped off. It was crazy.
Yeah, he completely outdid himself. Like Endless Possibilities. I think that's probably one of the I love Endless Possibilities, but people do say it's like one of the more forgettable themes, which I guess
I don't see how.
I don't see
Possibilities definitely towards the top for main theme.
I do love it. I love it. I love the guitar riff. I actually think the Bowling for Soup guy has a decent song for Sonic, and I do actually like it. And the Dark Guy variant is just amazing. Like I don't know how you can't
definitely
love that orchestral theme. Yeah, Endless Possibilities is a good theme. But overall, I'd say this soundtrack is just full of amazing tracks. Like day and night, like everyone likes to hate on that Werehog because of his gameplay, but you can't deny that his songs are like some of the best chill and low key songs of the franchise.
The Werehog songs were really good.
I honestly put it in the running for being better than the day stages in my opinion. But they're both like phenomenal tracks overall, I'd say. Yep. So where would we put this in the peak tier? Because we know it's peak, but like where exactly?
I mean, at this point, like when you click on like in the 06 and Unleashed area, that gets in above. I'd say definitely Sonic R.
Okay.
Like with 06 and Unleashed, it's I feel like it's interchangeable. It's a lot. Like they're both really good. They're both really good. I can
agree to that.
I can't say like definitively one is better than the other because there's so many hard hitters in both. I can't like give an exact answer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I'd say those two are interchangeable. But yeah, I think right there is
okay.
Pretty good. I definitely agree with that.
All right, that's good. All right, so that would bring us to colors, right? Or would we go storybook next?
I mean, we could. Well, I mean, we also got to click on Zero Gravity as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, let's go Zero Gravity. So yeah, Zero Gravity. You're gonna probably do the carrying on this one because I don't really know the Riders OST, but I do know Ungravitify, and I love that theme.
Ungravified is good. People say, all right, so Zero Gravity has what I will say is the best menu theme.
Oh yeah, the Electro Extended, the Electro Extended mix.
The absolute best. It is the best menu theme.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with that.
The absolute best.
I can't disagree with that.
The thing about the OST and Zero Gravity is that it's. Let me think. I think that there are. I honestly kind of think it fell off from Riders 1.
Really?
Just slightly. It has a better menu theme. The menu theme is like what everyone points to is like Zero Gravity was so good, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It kind of fell off a little bit, but it has higher highs than Riders 1, but it also has lower lows than Riders 1, like way lower lows. I think there was some forgettable stuff like Botanical Jungle, that was kind of forgettable. Megalo Stations is really good. I think what is it? Crimson Crater. Actually, yeah, Crimson Crater was really, really good. And also the core was also like some of the best like music in the Riders like franchise itself. Yeah. It has higher highs than Riders 1, but Riders 1 is overall like really, really consistent with it. And yeah, I just feel like there's just some that are kind of forgettable. Like I think what is it? 80s and 90s Boulevard are kind of forgettable. I don't really like those songs like that. Like Sega Carnival is much better than those two. So I'd say that it would be like slightly lower than Riders, but above like Sonic. So
is that what you say?
Slightly. Yeah. I definitely say slightly lower than Riders.
All right.
Than Riders 1.
Okay, so that would. Okay, so we're done with Zero Gravity.
Yeah. I'd say that does it for Zero Gravity. I really like it.
So we just get Free Riders out of the way then?
Free Riders is one of the. I mean, everyone knows about Free, but I have not listened to enough of the OST to for sure put like a dedicated place on it. But I'd probably say from what I have heard, I've heard like some of the music from it. It's probably around Zero Gravity area.
Okay.
It's probably around Zero Gravity area, but I wouldn't put it above Sonic 2.
Okay.
I don't think
so
I'd
put it below.
Yeah, I'd put it below.
All right. Okay. So
just because I haven't heard that much from it, and it also like. I don't think that there's anything striking besides like the main theme. Whenever people talk about Free Riders, they talk about the main theme. They just talk about Free. And it's like it's a good main theme, but like the game OST itself, people also say is really good. But it's just like I don't know. From what I've heard, it's kind of forgettable. Probably just because I haven't played it enough. But like, who is really? But yeah, I think it'd be a below Sonic 2.
Okay,
it's pretty fair.
All right. So I think that it would be reasonable to transition into the racing games, like Sega and All Stars Racing, for the soundtracks. Yeah. So I guess we'll start with the first one.
That was just like, didn't they just use songs from the actual games themselves, or am I tripping?
Did they? Let me look at the soundtrack.
Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, I'm pretty sure, because I remember Seaside Hill, I'm pretty sure it was just Seaside Hill.
If that's the case, then that's pretty unfortunate. It probably just
I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, wow. Like, yeah, they're literally just taking songs from the OSTs. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is kind of like it's kind of unrankable. I'm
Okay.
not gonna lie,
Yeah. All right.
that's kind of
So
unrankable.
we'll just put it
Because
in
it's not
unknown.
remixes. Yeah, it's not
Yeah. Some of
remixes.
them are
Yeah.
remixes, but like overall, it's a lot of compilation. So I'll take. Yeah, we'll just put that in unknown because it's not as much to its own merit. But Transformed, I know for a fact, is a remix. It's a bunch of
Okay,
remixes.
yeah. All right. So Transformed is Transformed is one of the craziest OSTs of all games that I've heard. I honestly have a bias for it because I just like Transformed too. But I really think that what they did with the OST in that game was some of the craziest stuff that they've like actually achieved with any type Sonic game, really.
Yeah.
Just the musical direction that they went with it was just like, it was insane. And honestly, I'd say was what I'd put it around like not even joking, I put it around like Unleash 06 tier. I'm not even joking.
Really?
It is really just like going, and of course I guess it kind of like, because some don't count because I guess it would be like not from a Sonic game, like the remixes that they did would not necessarily be from. But like I guess just as a whole package, it is like one of the best OSTs to ever come out of the entire franchise. As an entire package.
I would say that I have heard a lot of the remixes and a lot of them do sound really good. I wouldn't put them above a lot of the OSTs in peak, but I can agree to it being a peak game OST. I do think a lot of the remixes are good. Some of them sound pretty similar in style. They sound good, yeah. But
they went for like, whenever they go for a racing game style, I feel like there's like, all right, it has to have like heavy on like the percussion, heavy
percussion and like the heavy like beat break type of shit.
Yeah, and just like I guess just as a just paying homage to the entire Sega, just Sega as a company and the IPs.
Yeah.
What they did with the remixes from the source material was like some of the best work. I think what was his name, Richard Jaquez or something.
Yeah,
that dude that was like in charge of the OST. He did some of his best work, some actual like masterclass work on those OSTs and on those remixes.
Okay.
So yeah, personally, I put it like, yeah, I just feel like that's where it goes. For me,
I'd say I'd probably listen to the OST more than Sonic R. I wouldn't put it above like these, like the other 5 in the peak, but I'll agree to putting it here since, admittedly, Sonic Advance 3 got higher than I thought it would go. But I'll let you.
Hey, you put it where you think you're gonna put it at.
Like, I'd put it in peak. I'd put it in peak.
Like, there's me rambling about what I think like All Stars Racing Transform achieved with that OST.
Yeah,
some of the best work, masterclass work.
Yeah, I can agree to some aspect that the remixes are really good, but I wouldn't put it in like some type of trailblazing type of shit where like 06 and Unleashed achieved. But yeah, it's each their own. I do think it's a good OST though. Overall, I would put it in the higher echelon of Sonic games. So that's the racing games done. So I think we can go into the storybook games.
Yeah, storybook.
So Secret Rings, I mean, the only theme I really know, well, I only know 2 themes. I know, obviously, 7 Rings in Hand, which is a pretty good theme. 7 Rings in Hand, which is good. I do like it. And Evil Foundry, because,
Evil Foundry.
Every Sonic fan knows who's going to rock the place. Everyone knows that song. Everyone knows that song. Unfortunate that song is pretty,
tainted.
It's pretty tainted now with what happened to the origin, but we move on, and it's still was there
really like a lot of memorable stuff from that game?
I don't recall any. I just really know 7. It's just funny because I'm pretty sure 7 Rings in Hand played at like every opportunity it could have, like everywhere. I'm pretty sure it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like in the main theme, like it was in like menus, it was like in completion screens, like, it's just everywhere. Yeah, cool. Like I'd say it was probably one of the more forgettable ones. Like a lot of the songs were pretty generic and didn't really do much, I'd say, overall.
Yeah.
What
about Black Knight? Because I've heard less of Black Knight.
It has some really good themes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's more
now. Night of the Wind is like,
I'd say like Night of the Wind is great. Live Life is a great theme. Fight the Night is okay. My Way, or not, what's it? What is it? What's the theme? What's the theme of that? It's the song you hear when you fight the final boss. I don't know the name of it, but that's also a really good theme. It has some of the best vocal themes of any Sonic game, in my opinion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it has like 4, and they're all like they're really great. I put them like near classics. But yeah, the stages themselves have decent themes. I wouldn't really put them high. I'd put it in good just by virtue of the themes being really good, and it has a couple of good songs. Yeah, I'd say this is a decent place to put it overall.
Yeah, I haven't listened to a lot of Black Knight OST, but like I just from what I've heard, like a little bit like here and there, it's pretty solid. I like it.
Okay. So I think now we can actually move back to the mainline series with Sonic Colors, and where would we put this game?
Ooh, Colors OST is really good. It's really
it's great.
Okay, so with Colors, I think that they did a really good route with like doing the remixes of the acts and stuff like that. Everyone knows like basically every single Act 1 theme, and it is some of the best music. Like Aquarium Park and Planet Wisp are some of the best arrangements. Another case of Tomoya just being in his bag.
Yeah, another
just in that
another
span of years.
Bro, this 06 Unleashed Colors. This is like the college trilogy type of shit. This is the college trilogy of Sonic. This is of music OSTs.
Yeah, 2006, 2008, and then 2010.
Yeah, we got dropout, late registration, graduation, all right here.
Like Tomoya Atani, like he was doing it. He was for real doing it. Now, where I think it would rank at, I
wouldn't put
now
it
personally.
I wouldn't put it on the same level of 06 Unleashed.
I don't like. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. But I don't think that. Me personally, I like the direction that he went with the instrumentation on Colors more than I like heavy guitar and rock music that you see in stuff like Adventure and Heroes.
Yeah.
That's just a personal opinion, and because of that, I feel like I'd put it above Adventure and below. I feel like that's where I'd put it at, just because I like that stylistic choice of music.
Yeah.
Better than just like the guitars and just heavy rock stuff. That's the only reason why I would do that.
Yeah, I do think I think that Colors overall, it does have a very nice direction because a lot of it is fairly diverse in the locales it does, because again, each zone is so vastly different and they do each have their own style. Like Tropical Azor is like a more poppy, more upbeat song. You have like the really jazzy and big band feel of Sweet Mountain.
Yeah, Sweet Mountain, yes sir.
The orchestral sweeping sounds of Planet Wisp. The heavy, like the adventure style, is where you get Asteroid Coaster, which is.
And I feel like that's a good amount to have, like a good fair amount to have.
Like it's in its own section. I think does give it more benefit because you get like the dedicated songs, and those are really good songs, by the way. I do love Asteroid Coaster. Aquarium Park, again, another classic song.
Park, some of the best, definitely.
Great songs.
Yeah, so I feel like
I definitely put it above. I personally wouldn't put it above the Adventure series, but I do think it's like in the peak tier. I would personally put it like right below Adventure 2. But
I completely understand. Like I said, it's a bias for me why I like Colors over the Adventure and Hero songs, just because of like what I prefer in instrumentation.
Yeah,
that's just me.
Yeah, so, I do think the arrangements are really like it's kind of like Advance 3, because they do the similar things where they have a lot of it's basically like a modern version of Advance 3 where you have like three act songs, like zones with 3 act songs, or 3 songs for an act, and each of them are really stick to their environments really well, and I think that Colors does it really well. I can agree to it. I forgot. I especially know why I'm not putting it above Adventure, because of the themes. The themes are mid. Reach for the Stars is mid.
Okay, Reach for the Stars is mid.
Speak with Your Heart is ass.
Yeah. Well,
that shit is ass. That shit is dookie.
Yeah, the themes don't do that.
The themes definitely bring it down a peg. Because I mean, I already had reservations about putting it above Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, but the fact that it has like a pretty weak main theme, I think that just automatically brings it down.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it is definitely I will not say that discounts the OST overall. It definitely has a amazing soundtrack overall. It's definitely deserving of high praise.
Yes, sir.
Sonic Lost World. That's the next game. Oh, no, Gens. Yeah. My fault.
Gens, which is also kind of well, no, I'm not gonna say it's unrankable. The remixes, I guess,
it's all remixes.
With the remix, it's all remixes, but they're good. Yeah, they're good. I'd put it in
great, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. I think that what was some of the best? Yeah, the City Escape and the like Rooftop Run and Speed High. Yeah, you know what? No, they're really good. Yeah, I put it at top of great. I like. I
put it at top of great because, like, again, Sonic Generations, like, obviously it wouldn't reasonably have any like unique themes. It's kind of like
except like Time Eater, which is really
Time
good.
Eater,
Time
which
Eater
is
is
a
good,
decent
yeah.
thing. It's like a best of remix compilation, and they do really well with that. Like admittedly,
Except some of them drop off. Like I don't think that the Planet Wisp remix is that good. I don't like
either.
it.
I think I think both versions of Planet Wisp don't really compare to the original.
Yeah, the original.
I think
it's just like
Green Hill is pretty generic. Nothing really stand out about those themes. Chemical Plant is just the same thing for. Well, Classic Sonic has like the same thing for his themes, and the modern remixes of like each of those stages aren't as great.
I don't like the modern Chemical Plant.
I think modern Chemical Plant is really, it's not that great. Modern Sky Sanctuary is good, I'd say.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, I like Modern Sky Sanctuary. Speed Highway, really, really good.
I love
really, really good.
Classic Speed Highway is great. I love that song.
Yeah. And then like going to the City Escape Classic. I like both City Escapes, but I like Classics more.
Remix is great. I think honestly, I just think the modern version is like just an inferior version of the original. I think they kind of overdo the lyrics a bit. Like they put a bit too much work
on the modern version. Yeah, they did too much.
Yeah, I think they do a bit too much. The
classic one I feel like was a good for me. The thing about it is that like I always thought that it was like, oh, modern is like basically the better version because like you're playing through like higher speed, faster, and it's just like more exciting. But like the classic remixes,
which I don't agree.
Like,
yeah.
That's where you really see the shine.
Yeah, I think for the most part, I do think Classic has the better remixes. I'd say Modern has like about 1 or 2 themes better than Classic. Like Crisis City, I think is better in Modern. Rooftop Run, I think is better in Modern, slightly. But I wouldn't really put any other theme above Classic, in my opinion. I wouldn't.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I would put it in great. Really good songs, really good rearrangements of previous themes, but I don't think it has enough to justify it being in peak. Yeah, I would just put it at top of great songs overall. Alright, we're back. So where were we? Gens, we just rated Gens, top of great. Alright, so now that actually leaves us with Sonic Lost World, right?
Yeah. And the thing about Lost World is that
isn't it
was
again?
Another game? Yeah, it's Otani again. And Otani was doing really good in Lost World as well. So the thing about Lost World is that you get probably some of the most variety. You get a lot of variety here. Yeah. And you get a lot of like what I would consider side Bs from Unleashed. Like I'd consider Honeycomb Highway to be like a side B of Skyscraper Scamper.
Yep.
Yeah. So and then like Windy Hill, I really like, just like stuff like that. It's a lot of variety and it's really, really good. I don't know if I'd say I'd put it above Colors.
Yeah, because the arrangements I wouldn't say like are that great. Like I think that the atmosphere is pretty fine, but I think that the actual songs themselves don't really do much. They're a bit more generic for Otani's.
Some of the Act 2 and Act 3s, like I'd definitely say like Act 2 of what was it? Desert Ruins was kind of like it was okay. Yeah. But they definitely got some really good ones. Like Frozen Factory is some of the best like winter theme music and like all the Sonic games that I've heard. Yeah. Like, Act 1 and 2 really did good, and then there's like
Sea Bottom Segway.
Yeah, Sea Bottom Segway definitely like the highlight. Tropical Coast. Act 1 and 2, Juice Archipelago, everyone knows, stuff like that. And I think it's just like he put so much variety in it. So yeah, I think it's just like slightly below Colors.
Yeah,
because of like just simply because I feel like Colors just had some of just like the harder hitting main like Act 1 themes that they were just more memorable. I just like personally feel like they were more memorable.
I can agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, because like no one really remembers like Silent Forest from Lost World or some of like the Volcanic Mountain. Like no one really remembers those games. So
okay, so in terms of main lines, I guess we could do Boom, even though like have either of us played Boom?
No, neither of us played Boom. I don't think anybody cares about Boom at all.
Yeah,
so I'll just slide all those in unknown.
Yeah, let's put them all in. Actually, let's put the mobile games in unknown too, because like, do you remember any of the OSTs from mobile games?
Sonic Dash had one song. I don't know why they're talking. Like, bro, am I tripping? Did Sonic Dash not have one song?
Had, like a couple songs, and some of them were just taken from other games. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was just like a pretty like. It got like 3. I think there should be like a minimum.
Yeah, and I don't think Sonic Pinball Party has anything going on with it. But
I've not even seen or associated with that game.
Yeah.
So what we got? Sonic 4. Oh no.
Yeah, I think I forgot Sonic 4.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh. Well, it's really between these two tiers.
Honestly, bro, It's egregious to listen to. I'll put it in mid. We'll just put it in
You
mid.
put it mid? Alright.
I put it in mid. That's me personally.
Yeah, the arrangements are mid, the sound font is just agreed. No, I'd put it in bed. I'd put it in bed.
Hey,
Honestly,
there it is. Hey,
I'd
say
put
what your chest.
I'd say Spawn. The sound, the songs themselves are really like copy and paste from older games. They're like just worse versions of them. The sound font is egregious to listen to. Like you take the Genesis sound font, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I just
it does not.
I would definitely put it as one of the lowlights of Sonic's franchise OSTs. I just wouldn't put it high or mid even. I'd just put it in ass. But thankfully, we have a savior in Sonic Mania.
Yes, sir.
Goodness. Oh boy,
Mania.
It's really just a question of where to put it in peak.
Yeah, T-Lopes definitely had, like, he was in his element with this game.
T-Lopes
The original themes were good.
The craziest bong composing this shit.
Yeah, and the remixes were all really good too.
Remixes
and the original
were,
themes were some of the best.
Remixes were amazing.
Like you would be like, oh, you know, Sonic made just a whole bunch of remixes, but the original songs really are what I'd say are some of the highlights. Like Mirage Saloon,
Mirage Saloon, and Press Garden, amazing.
Yeah,
you know, Studiopolis, banger.
Yep,
Titanic Monarch. I think that's probably one of the weaker songs. It's pretty generic. I think Titanic Monarch is okay. Oh yeah, Egg Rep. The final boss theme is a classic.
Hold on, I'm going AFK again. Mania, I don't know. Ooh, this is probably the most difficult decision for where I would place it.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, all right. So now I think it would definitely come to a variety argument. Because Mania has some of the most diverse and original compositions in the entire franchise. So like by instinct, I'm just like, maybe I should put it above, like, or maybe I should put it around like Rush area.
Yeah.
But then again, there are remixes, so we gotta like figure out where we kind of like rank those. Do those kind of bring it down off of being not as original?
I wouldn't say so.
Or, well, if that's the case, then
because
really sure.
I mean, I understand the argument because remixes obviously take from previous, but I mean, it's pretty. I mean, you can tell that T-Lopes put his own spin on it. Like he put a lot of he added a lot of these like mid sections, which obviously weren't in the original game, and like adhered to it super well.
Yeah. It's kind of hypocrisy. I mean, if we're talking about remixes bring it down and have like all stars at like top 3.
Yeah.
But I don't really know where I'd put it. I like it. There's not a bad song in that game. Not a single bad song.
I would put me personally. I would probably put it maybe above Rush. Maybe.
I can see the argument for both. I can see the argument for both.
I'll probably put it above Rush personally.
It's a weird pick. Like it's good. But it's a very weird pick. I don't know where I'd put it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just like,
I don't know. I'd probably just put it in the middle of peak. Yeah, probably put it in the middle of peak. All right,
and then we got
this shit is ass.
I have an interesting opinion on Forces because I think the modern music is not good. I think the classic music is also not good, but I think the Avatar music is at the very most like really kind of solid.
Yeah, I'd put it in
solid mediocre. It's original and I like originality, but I think everything else like is just like Sonic 4 tier. I don't know what they told Tomoya Atani, like he fell off like on.
Yeah, I think they went too much into an electronic environment for this game, and they just went too far into the classic Sonic themes. Like they went way too far into the Genesis sound file and just fucked it all up because of that. Modern Sonic themes are really not great. They're just pretty generic electronic themes. Avatar is more of a like what would I say, like nightcore-ish sound, like more drum and bass and vocals type of shit. They're okay, but again, they can't really take away from the fact that the soundtrack overall is really forgettable, I'd say.
Now, Frontiers is not on the list.
Yeah, Frontiers is not on the list. Yeah, Frontiers is not on the list. But where would you?
I guess.
Let me see if I can.
All right, so for Frontiers, right? There's Frontiers is like a mixed bag of a lot of Otani stuff.
Yeah.
He was like lead sound director on it. I feel like what he did with Frontiers was actually some of the best. Oh, dang, you got it that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, that boy was on that. All right, so Frontiers. I personally feel like okay, so with the environmental music like Kronos Island, Ares Island, and then I forgot what the third one was called. I feel like the environmental music was done of like a similar tier to environmental music in Sonic Unleashed. I think it was that good. It was really well done.
So
it was really well done, especially with Ares Island. That's some of the best just environmental like desert music that I've heard in a Sonic, like just in a Sonic game in general.
Yeah.
The cyberspace stages is what I would say is what I do come back to the most from the OST, and there it's like If Forces was done right.
I can agree to that. Yeah,
If Forces was done right, and there are a lot of, just because there's a one thing I like is that there's a like specific theme for every single stage in the game.
Yeah,
nothing is going. You're not going to hear any cyberspace theme twice, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an original piece for all of them in the game, and because of that, there are a lot of misses, or not a lot, but like, well, I mean, yeah, a lot, a pretty lot. When you can't be that consistent to make a really good like revolutionary theme for every single stage in the game, when there's like I think like upwards like 40, 50. I don't know how many cyberspace stages there are, but there's like a specific theme for each one.
Yeah.
But some of them are like really good, and I know like I can just like go listen them off, but it's not really gonna make sense. But like 2-1, 2-6,
yeah,
you know, just stuff like some of them are really good, and obviously like 1-1 that everyone knows about, like flowing through, you know, and then yeah, so some of them are like really good, and some of them are really mid. So it's just like a mixed bag. It's really hard to rank them, and of course the boss themes are the highlight. Everyone knows Undefeatable, everyone knows Find Your Flame and Break Through It All. Some of the best music, some of the best boss music in the entire franchise. And yeah, so where I would rank it is very weird. Yeah. But I do think that it would go at the top of great. I think it would go at the top of great. I think that's kind of fair.
Okay.
Just because of all the misses in cyberspace.
Yeah.
But it does have some of the highest highs, some of like the best boss music.
Yeah.
So I think it's just fair to put it in great since it's such a mixed bag.
Yeah, I do think there are some redeemable qualities. Okay, so for the environmental music, I think it's fairly. I disagree in the sense that I do think it's.
You said you don't like a lot of it, or you don't like Chronos.
I think it's. I mean, I think the songs by themselves aren't. They're like harmless songs. It's just I don't really find them very unique or like attention grabbing in the same way that like other Sonic compositions by Otani are. This is Otani, right?
Yeah, this is Otani. All of it is Otani.
I think it's good. It's good atmospheric music, but the compositions themselves don't really strike me.
I'm gonna need you to listen on Uranos Island on that last one. I was saying like it would. I was saying that it's like some of the similar things with it. I was like, I mean, it is kind of just like normal.
Yeah.
And then like it's like around like towards the middle of it, and then you really see like where Otani was like, all right, I'm really gonna like, I'm gonna turn it up on these. The environmental music, and just for context, this is the last island in the game, which is just like, you know, as disappointing as it is, a remake kind of the first island, just in the environment, but everything's like hyper buff. So it's like, how are you gonna make something like this into a theme that really feels like the last island?
Yeah, it does feel very final and
and let me turn it up a bit.
Yeah,
and it is kind of like the way that he did go about this, because this is one of my favorite tracks in the game, and probably is my favorite track in the game, and like you can see like when you're just like running around the island, like fighting the hyper hard, you know, buffed up bosses and everything, just like on the island and like dealing with the missions and stuff like that. You hear this theme probably the most because you have to collect the most on the last island, so it's like kind of time consuming.
Yeah.
So what he did with it was really well. It was really well thought out, and I appreciate that he did do that with it.
Okay.
And I, for that, feel like a lot of the environmental music is really well done. I mean, you can see like he actually managed to put variety in the like towards the track. You're gonna hear in a second, but he did manage to like really make it feel like very finalized, and very just like match the feel of where you are in the game. It's just, he popped off with it.
Yeah, I can agree. Yep. Yeah, I think I don't give it enough credit in the sense that obviously, like, in these environments, obviously you have to go for a more simple manner because it's an open world. You have to like make it rather low key for the ambience. And I think Otani, I don't give him enough credit in the sense that, yeah, I mean, they are pretty subdued, but I mean, they do adhere to the environments fairly well. And I do think the instrumentation is actually really, I mean, based on what I'm hearing, it's actually pretty good for like orchestral themes, because Sonic hasn't had that many like really like layered orchestral themes throughout the games. And I think this is some pretty good stuff I'm hearing, yeah.
Yeah. So that's just what I feel about like Frontiers. It's just really mixed. It's really mixed for me.
I can agree.
But it's overall good. Like the net is really good, but it's just mixed.
Yeah, I can agree. Yeah, I can agree. Okay, I'll concede to it being in the top of great. Yeah, I think I was hating on it a bit too much when I was listening to it initially. But
yeah, and then what we do, Superstar? I don't even. Like,
I forgot about that game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I heard mixed opinions on that game.
I've heard some Sonic 4 tier music, and then I heard some like T Lopes in his prime Sonic Mania tier music. So it's another mixed bag.
Well, that's just unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about it. I don't know.
Well, that's just
like it's more mixed, but I'm not sure if this is mixed net good, more so than mixed net mid. So I don't know. Like, like I've heard that one jungle song, and I was like, yo, this sounds like some Mania stuff right here. Like I can get behind this. And I was like, is it like this the whole game? It is not like that the whole game. So
that's just unfortunate.
It's hard to see. It's hard to say.
Yeah, so we have to put it in the good or the mid tier. Like, how are we looking for this? Like,
it's
like where are we
honestly,
gonna put
I don't know if I've not played. All right, so for context, I've not played Superstars, but I have heard the music or some of the music from it, and I was looking for it after I heard that jungle stage. Is like, is this? Are we gonna hear some more of this? I did not find any more of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm thinking about probably putting in just good and calling it a day. You know what I'm saying?
We can put it at the bottom. All right, we can put it at the bottom or like middle of it.
It can go towards the bottom. I really don't think there's really anything.
All right, I'll put it above Black Knight in that case.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all right.
So I think that should be it for the tier list, right? I don't think we have any more games to go over. I think we've covered them all, right?
Do we mix any? Do we miss any spinoffs? Were there 2010 spinoffs that we missed? No, it was just Boom, right? It was just Boom and
Boom in the racing series. Oh yeah, TSR.
TSR is. I mean, it's just rock remixes. Well, I can't really say. Well, I mean, I can kind of say that it's just a lot of rock remixes of the original like Sonic stage music. It is pretty solid. It's pretty okay. There are some tracks that I really like Pinball Highway, Bingo Party being remixes of Bingo Highway, and I'm pretty sure Pinball Highway was in Sonic and Sega All Stars Racing. There are some tracks that I like. They did really good remixes on Planet Wisp, like jazzy rock remixes on Planet Wisp. And then they also did really good remixes in Ice Mountain with the what is it? I think it was like the Cool Edge remixes, and then the that Frozen Junkyard, that really heavy rock theme that I really enjoy. And they did some really good remixes in Rooftop Run too. Honestly, I think it's pretty solid. I would put it personally TSR. Yeah. Looking at this, I would put it at probably bottom of great.
Bottom of great. All right. All right, so I think now I actually got like the icons for the games that we missed, but yeah, I think this is our tier list overall. And now that I'm looking at it, I think we did a pretty good job here.
Would you rearrange? Or do we see any rearrangements happening here?
I don't really disagree with any of these off the top of my head, really. Would you move any soundtracks anywhere?
What I think. Actually, not really. Honestly, not really. There's like, of course, like a lot of like personal bias stuff just off what I like hearing, and music is subjective, so of course it's gonna be that. So like me, my disagreements would probably be like something like maybe colors being as low. I probably would put All Stars Racing is in a pretty good spot. There's not really disagreements with this. And great, I'd say not a lot of disagreements there. Probably put now looking back, I probably put Free Riders below TSR. And I'd probably put Zero Gravity also below TSR.
Yeah, I'd agree with that because like me, mainly just I don't really have the ethos in the racing games to know that much about them, so I'll just take your word for it.
And then let's see, in good, Like good is like a lot of stuff I haven't really played that much. Sonic and Knuckles. Oh wait, first of all, I do think that Sonic 1 is better than Sonic and Knuckles. Do I agree with that? I kind of agree with that. I kind of think that.
Okay.
I don't really like Sonic and Knuckles music. Like it's just not like, it's not really hitting like that. Of course, you got the Sandopolis, stuff like that. But
I guess
like Sonic 1,
I guess I'll concede. I don't really think one is
and
too
then
much
not
than
really,
the other.
not really any disagreements with Mid. It isn't. It's kind of like yeah. I don't know. Not really a lot of that. I think it's pretty solid. I think the list right now that we got is actually pretty solid and does encapsulate what I feel like is some of the best music and some of the not so good. But I feel like it's a pretty accurate ranking on what I feel like personally would be pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, yeah, it just kind of goes to show that this series is like home to some of the best soundtracks in all of gaming. I think, just
yeah, definitely
one of the best. Like when people obviously
like looking at the top row.
Yeah,
like, look at that top row. That there's so much substance in all of those songs on the top row, and even like even the second, like just everything in Peak has like there's something in each of these games that makes it like really really special in terms of its OST, and some music that like everybody has heard. Everybody has heard something from Unleashed or 06, from Sonic Art. Like everyone's heard.
Yeah, like Sonic's home to some of the biggest gaming soundtracks of all time. Like everyone has their opinion on Sonic. But I think that most people can agree that his soundtracks are definitely worthy of putting him in the pantheon of video game soundtracks overall. Like, I don't really think there's any disagreements there.
Definitely, yeah. All right, then.
Yeah, I guess
it looks good. Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, I guess that puts a pin in our tier list here. I think that's really all we have to say on this. So, yeah, thanks to you guys for watching, and if you guys have any opinions that you disagree with or agree with, feel free to just let me know in the comments. If you feel like Jared was dick writing Sonic Riders too much, which he was, or if you think that I wasn't up playing Sonic CD enough because it's true, or Sonic Advance 3.
Sonic CD.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys had any opinions you would like to make known, just let me know in the comments. Yeah, I bet you guys are surprised to see this video come out so close to the video I just put out, but I just had this feeling, and I also
consistency.
Yeah, well, this ain't gonna be any consistency once I have to get back to work on the Apologists video. I'm gonna have to type up another 60 pages for that shit, but But yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and this is actually kind of like a two-parter video because this is a two-part collab between me and Flemmy Z where me and him talked about Sonic OSTs, and that's going to go on my channel, and we are going to discuss a ranking of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks on his channel because, if you know me, I've dropped like 2 videos of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have quite a lot of opinions surrounding the game, but I think that I would save a bit of positive discourse for my channel, he will upload that video on his channel, so we kind of get like a exchange of sorts in terms of topics, and just give more exposure to each other, and I think that would be good for overall content. So yeah. All right, shameless plug time. All right, so I opened a Twitch channel for streaming. I'm obviously not going to be doing things like, I'm not planning on setting up a career there, but I just thought I'd open it up, just in case I got bored and any of you felt like watching me play something. If I ever did, I streamed Lethal Company a couple days back for my first stream, but yeah, I think I got the general gist worked out. So yeah, you don't have to follow, but if you do, I'll just be able to stream there here and there. But I will definitely be streaming the Apollo Justice trilogy when it comes out because I have to work on a video for that. At least then you guys get some vague thoughts about it from me because that's gonna take a long time. It took like 6 months for me to make the Ace Attorney video, so it'll take a while for the Apollo Justice video to come out. But yeah, there's my plug. Made a Twitch. If you feel like checking it out, check it out. You don't have to, but thanks.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how it goes, and I appreciate all you guys for sticking around. Jared, do you have anything to say?
No, just I guess be on the lookout for the Mario Kart. Of course, we will be back ranking all those tracks, and right now I feel like this is a really good listing of the OSTs in the Sonic franchise. I would love to see what the comments have to say on this, because I know a lot of people like Sonic OST is very like if you're in the fandom, if you tapped in like that, can be very very like sensitive of a topic.
Yeah, this game.
Yeah, people they get heated. They be heating up over this.
Yeah, this Sonic OST shit serious, bro.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'd just like to see opinions on that, and really, other than that, nothing really more I have to say.
Yeah, well, yeah, thanks for chilling with me, Jared, and I'll you guys will be seeing me on his channel when we talk about Mario Kart. But yeah, other than that, that's all I have to say. All we have to say. We're out of here. Thanks to you guys. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.